Hey everyone, thanks for tuning back in to mattsteinway.com. I'm just sitting at a property, people are in there with their builder, and I'm just hanging in the car. So I thought I'd do a quick video. Thinking big. John McGrath talks about thinking big, Donald Trump talks about thinking big, Richard Branson talks about thinking big, Tony Robbins talks about thinking big, so there must be something to it. Are you thinking big enough right now in your life? Here's a quick little story. When cars were first being made, I don't know what that year was, 1920, 1930, I'm not really sure, but they were being made and they were becoming slightly more popular. But the normal car manufacturer could only produce 5 to 20 cars a year because they were handmade. They were a slow process. But Henry Ford thought differently. He wanted to produce something, a way to produce cars that could help him make 1,000 a year minimum. He wanted to produce cars that were not only faster to produce, but also were more affordable, so the general person could afford one of these cars. But it wasn't being done like that. There wasn't manufacturing plants where they were just rolling out. So he had to think slightly different. He had to think bigger than what it was at that point in time. Henry Ford thought big and then followed that. He didn't really know how that was going to happen, but all he knew is there must be a way to get this to happen. So where did he end up? He ended up producing 1,000 cars a year. He ended up producing more than that. But had he have not thought big to begin with, he wouldn't have ended up going there. So, is your life like that? You can go through real estate or work in sales or do whatever you're doing, just producing just enough. Or you can think bigger than that and think to yourself, how can I sell 4 times as many properties? How can I do that and still have a life? How can I create the business that I want to create and also fuel the life that I want to live? The only difference that you're not living that life right now is the way you think first off, because it's the way you think that actually generates the outcome in your life. Everything that you're living right now is a reflection of your thoughts. Are you thinking big enough right now? Where do you want to go in this life? It's not a bloom and dress rehearsal. It's here for keeps. And you're here to give it your absolute best shot. What are you living? What are you thinking? What are you doing? Are you on the journey for massive success, whatever that looks like to you? But it all starts with thinking big enough to create something before you actually see it. How big are you thinking right now? Love to hear about it. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, helping make this real estate world a much better place. See you on the next video.